Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am so grateful that somebody left a comment asking a question about how to choose the right fonts for their designs. So I decided to do a quick little tutorial to show you how I choose fonts and kind of the process behind selecting the right font choices. So one thing I want to make sure that I go over is the importance of considering who you're designing the project for. So based on who the project is for, that's going to determine what type of fonts are going to be best suited for your design. So I primarily work with beauty brands, and a lot of the font selections that I choose between are your sans serif fonts and your script fonts. So before I actually pick a font, what I will do is get most of the design groundwork done first, and then I incorporate the text that needs to be on the project. There's two websites that I use to download fonts. One is creativemarket.com and the other is defont.com. Both of these sites are really great to offer versatility and uniqueness in your designs. Creative Market, you do have to pay for licenses to use the fonts, and then defont.com, you can download a lot of their fonts for free. So the fonts that I decided to go with, you'll see the text that says "Let's Make It A." That is the font Poppins, which is a Canva font. The Great text is a font called Helmwick, which I downloaded from creativemarket.com. And Hair Day, I used a font called Thamati. That I actually downloaded from Google search. So those are the three fonts that I decided to use. Typically, you don't want to use more than 2 to 3. Another tip that I have is allowing your text to overlap. Placement is everything, so you want to play around with where you're placing all of your text, and sometimes placing the text on top of each other works as long as you have a contrasting color, so that way it's legible and can be read. Another question that was asked was how to figure out the background. And at the beginning of this design, if you go back, you'll see that I incorporated clouds into the background. And sometimes what you can do is take something that is literal and just fade it into the background so that it gives it some sort of dimension, but you're not able to tell completely what it is. So for this design, I just incorporated clouds in the background. I also incorporated white specks in the background, and then I also incorporated some text in the background, not so that it can be read, but just so that it can provide a little bit more dimension to the design. I really hope this tutorial helped, and this is my first voiceover video uploading to YouTube, so please go easy on me. Thank you.